Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today in this video I will show you how to download Eclipse and install Eclipse in your machine. So I've just opened the Google homepage in my browser and I will just type Eclipse download, and I will click on the first hyperlink, first result, which is showing Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. And here I am in the Eclipse official download page. So now here in the left side I can see the various releases of the Eclipse. So I will go in the latest release, which is Neon. I will click on this hyperlink. If you want to download any other release, you can just click on any other hyperlink, but I want Neon package, the latest one. And here I can see on the right panel we can see the several hyperlinks like Java Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers, for Java developers, for C++ developers. As we need to write Java, as I need to write Java programs, so I will go for Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. So now this this package will include Java developer package also. So it is an like in addition of Java developer. So with this package we can write core Java applications as well as web applications as well as the J2EE applications. With this package we can write only the Java applications. We cannot write JEE applications. So I will click on this first hyperlink, and here it is showing some additional information regarding this download. And on the right side I can see that the type of my operating system, whether it is 32 64-bit or it is like Linux 32-bit 64-bit, we can click on this hyperlink. So my machine is Windows 7 64-bit, so I will click on Windows 64-bit version. And now I am in the official download page, and here I will click on this hyperlink Eclipse G Neon 3, and it will start my download in my downloads folder. So download will take some 2-3 minutes. Till the time, let me show you that so friends, Eclipse is made in Java language, so it requires Java runtime environment in this machine. So Java installation is prerequisite for Eclipse to run. So in my machine Java is already installed. If it's not installed in your machine, so first you have to install Java. And for Java installation, you can see I have already made one video regarding Java installation, so you can watch that video. So friends, I am just opening one command prompt cmd, and I am checking whether Java is installed in my machine or not. So Java, and we can see we are getting some output which confirms the Java installation. So let me go to the command, let me go to the environment variables by just right clicking on the computer properties, advanced system settings, and here I have one variable Java underscore home. Let me edit this, control C. I'm taking this, let me delete this variable first so that I can show you something. I have deleted this Java underscore home variables, and then I will close this command prompt. Let me open the notepad, and then again I will open the command prompt after removing the environment variable, and I will type Java. We can see Java is not recognized right now in this machine. So though Java is installed, but it is not recognized from any other path other than the Java home directory in this machine. So now Eclipse is still downloading, so let us wait for it. And one more thing friends, so Eclipse is an IDE which is most popular in the Java world, and it is made in Java language only. So it, as I told, that prerequisite is Java installation. So when we click on eclipse.exe file, basically it looks for Java in our machine, and if it is not finding Java, then it will prompt us an error message. So that's why, to show that error message, I remove the Java home directory from the environment variables. So once I will demonstrate that error, I will again put that environment variable Java underscore home in this, and in this settings, and we will again we will again see that the Eclipse will then start. So let us wait for another 10 to 12 seconds till the Eclipse installation Eclipse download is getting finished. Yeah, so it has been downloaded, and then again let me go to the folder, let it come. So just I will right click and I will do 7-zip, and then I will do extract here. So it will extract the content of this folder in this location. So friends, you can download this zip file in any location of your machine. So it is not like you have to download in C drive or any specific drive. You can download and install, put it in any location of your machine. So now we will go to the Eclipse folder, and we can see that eclipse.exe is one of the file in this folder. So once we will click on this file, it will it is prompt, as I told you earlier, it is prompting us an error message, because when we double click on this file, it invokes a Java command, and as Java is not recognized right now in this machine, so it is prompting us an error. A Java runtime environment or Java development kit must be available in order to run Eclipse. No Java virtual machine was found after searching the following location. So friends, as I told you that Eclipse pre-requirement is Java installation, but though Java is installed in this machine, but environment variables are not set, so it is not able to find the Java executable file in this machine, because Java executable file is not present in this location. So to make Java executable file in any location in this machine, I will again set the Java environment variable path. So I will go to the environment variables, and then again I will give the Java home directory Java underscore home, and then I will click OK, and then again if I will double click on this exe file, now we can see that Eclipse is getting started. And if I will close this command prompt, I will open this new command prompt and type Java. Now Java is recognized, and we are getting some output of this command. So friends, now the Eclipse has prompted us to provide us the workspace. So workspace is nothing but one folder where Eclipse will keep all the projects which we make in that Eclipse IDE. So this is basically an empty folder. So if I will go to this path, or I will put one path by creating by my own any path in my machine. So in download only I will create, let's suppose we are creating one folder, suppose my workspace. Now we are going in this, we are taking the path of this folder, and we will provide in the workspace, and we will click OK. So now this folder will become Eclipse workspace, and as soon as the Eclipse will start, it is creating a .metadata folder inside this folder, where Eclipse will keep all the meta informations regarding the regarding this Eclipse instance, regarding this workspace. So let it get start. Because it is the first time we are starting it after its installation, so it is taking a little time. So friends, the most important thing to keep in mind is Java installation before Eclipse. So now Eclipse is already started in my machine, and we can see the Eclipse welcome page. I will just close this page, and here is our default Java perspective of Eclipse, and we can make the programs, we can make the projects in this Eclipse IDE. So friends, this is about the